Hello students, welcome to computer science class. This week we have started learning decision-making programs. We did if statements, then we did multiple if statements. Then last class we did if-else statements. Over here, this program is another program you should practice, which is about finding the absolute value. You enter a number and then you check, is the number less than 0? If it is less than 0, then you're making some change to that number. You're going to say a equals to a into -1. And then finally, you will print the number. Now, if you look at this statement carefully, you will notice that in this statement, we are not printing in the if block. It's not printing inside the if block. So no matter what, printing will take place. Whether the number is positive or it's negative, you will print the number. But whichever number you print will always be positive because of these two lines. If it is a negative number, we are going and multiplying it by -1. Again, look at this. We have said a equals to a -1. That means we are reassigning the value to the variable a using its old value. So now this a will have new value, whereas this a will be used as the old value. Let's say a was -2. Then the new a will equal to -2 multiplied by -1, which will become 2. So you will always return a positive value. So this statement is for printing or finding out if the value inside the variable is positive or not. And if it is not positive, then how to convert it into positive. Okay. Now today we are going to do, okay. Now this is a logical operator. I have been doing logical operators with you all. We did or, we've done and. Okay. This is if-else statement, and this is a flow chart that shows the if-else statement. If-else statement executes some code if the test expression or the condition provided is true, and some other code if the test expression or the condition provided is false. We did this last class. We did the yes and no. Now we are, look, this is another if-else statement. Over here, write a program that is enters a number is even or odd. We did this last class. Over here, the example they've given you is showing whether the number entered is less than 100 or more than or equal to 100. Okay, so you have already done practice of if-else. Today we are going to nested if-else statements. What do you mean by nested if-else statements? I always like to explain with an example, so I will show you all with an